Hey everybody, I'm Russ Jones. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Cargo Chief. We use advanced data and algorithms to help people match supply and demand of trucking in our huge and hyper-fragmented industry, long-haul trucking. We also, for those of you who buy freight services, we can help you save money and do so more efficiently. Do you have another clicker? Okay. No worries. Thank you very much. So the problem we're solving is there's hundreds of thousands of freight brokerages, as well as 100,000 shippers who are buying freight very inefficiently, the old-fashioned way that their parents did. Cargo Chief started off as a tech-enabled freight brokerage. We developed a multi-patented, award-winning technology that enabled us to provide a higher level of freight buying service as well as freight shipping services. We grew very quickly, one of the fastest growing freight brokerages in the entire industry, tens of thousands of them. And then people told us last year that the technology we had developed internally for our own consumption was better than anything they could buy. So we decided, hey, you know what? Why don't we make ourselves a SaaS provider to this industry, use this unique and big data that we have, use our algorithms that we have to help digitally match the supply and demand of trucking services. And people now consider us a great aggregation integration vendor. We're seeking a $2 million investment for those of you that are investors in the industry, in the audience here, and that'll bring the company to cash flow positive and profitable. So where do we get our data? So first, we are integrated with many of these load boards. These are like Craigslist sites where people match the supply and demand of trucking capacity. We know every carrier that's ever posted trucking supply and demand. We also have, we're absorbing tens of thousands of carrier-based capacity emails letting us know where their capacity is. Emails are old-fashioned, but this data of who's got the valuable data is very new. We have from the U.S. government the inspection data of all the 500,000 trucking carriers that are out there, so we know where all these carriers are and where and when they were inspected, their trucks. We've integrated with the large trucking carriers, so now we can help them sell their unused miles. We have a transportation management system for small carriers. These represent 80% of the trucks. We're now digitizing their availability. What's in front of us is an interactive voice response system that will enable us to talk to the carrier in their natural language, English, Sing, Spanish, and Russian. Our customers come to us, they put in their information of where they want the truck to go, say from Oakland to Dallas, and we kick out to them the location of where these trucks are and help our customers. We also help them book the truck. We're using our technology. We reach back out to the carrier and say, hey, here's a load. We're going from Oakland to Dallas. I'll pay you $1,200 so you can accept that right now and win. Or you can counter, or you can tell us that the truck's no longer available. And we do that with all the carriers. We do it through email. We also do that through phone, multilingual IVR, as well as through text, and we book the truck. We also handle all the details with the load. There are dozens of details once the carrier is selected between the buyer of the freight and the provider of the freight. Our computers can handle all that for the customer. This greatly enhances the productivity of these employees, and for a small brokerage, could increase the EBITDA by 2 to 4 times. Game changing. In terms of market validation, one of the largest, most important people in the industry is the former president of DAT, a large company in our industry. And they're telling us that 80% of the brokers would buy this at $10 a load. The largest brokerage in our industry is C.H. Robinson, $13 billion in size. We've had our 5th meeting with them, presenting to their president last week. They want to take next steps, so we're going to talk to their CEO in the weeks to come. We had a very successful trade show last month in April. 90% of the people that came to our station said they want to participate with our technology. Financially, the company gets to cash flow positive and profitable within a year. We project in 4 years a $500 million valuation, and our industry is so large and fragmented, there's rapid M&A. We could sell the company any quarter we wanted to. As a wrap-up, for those who are investors in the industry, having access to this mammoth source of capacity, these small carriers, is game-changing for the industry. Having our being the source of live capacity makes us valuable in any industry, especially one that's large and fragmented. We're also being told this is lower risk because it's an extension of already well-received technology. The company will also reach cash flow positive within $1 million of spending. For you shippers in the room, the people here that buy things, the powerful patents, the powerful algorithms that we have will help us make sense out of the hundreds of millions of data points that others don't have. Our technology, our automation, will make your teams more productive and provide a higher level of service. The data that we have, no one else has, and it'd be hard for someone else to come in and replicate. And where technology will make your traffic departments far more effective and more efficient. We're raising $2 million to bring the company to cash flow positive and profitable. I'd love to tell you more about the team and the rest of the story at our table back there. Up here's my contact information. I'm Russell Jones, McCarger Chief. Thank you.